Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys a makeup look that is very quick and simple. It is a very minimal amount of products to apply, but it's still a very polished, professional makeup look. So this isn't necessarily your no makeup look. No, this is a bit more polished, something you can wear out to the office. This is a great, not necessarily made up look, but I guess it is. It's more of a polished look. So it doesn't look like you don't have anything on, but you don't have a lot on, if that makes sense. So really the key for this look is choosing a lip color that stands on its own. You know, choosing a lip color that has enough color that it really brightens the face and gives your face enough color without having to overcompensate with eyeshadow, because eyeshadow is really what takes the most time in our makeup routine, right? So if we can eliminate the shadow that we apply or not apply any, then that's just gonna cut so much time off of our makeup routine. So I'm going to show you guys, I have 8 different lip colors. These are kind of some of my favorite shades that I feel like aren't overpowering or too bold. They're certainly not bold lip colors, but they have enough color to where, like I said, they stand alone by themselves. So I'm going to show you I'm going to tell you kind of what I've done so far to this point, and then I'm going to show you a couple of things that I do to my eyes, and that's totally optional. You can certainly skip the eyes, just pop on some mascara and use the lip color, and you'll still have a very polished makeup look, but I thought I would kind of show you both. So if you were to skip any eye makeup, basically what I've done to this point is apply my concealer, my foundation, my bronzer, my blush. That's where we're at. I have lash extensions. If you don't have lash extensions, then you probably want to apply some mascara. Another little added step that I think does make a big difference is to finely line your upper lashes with a very precise black liquid pen. I'm going to skip that because I am going to apply an eyeshadow, but if I were going to skip the eyeshadow altogether, adding a little bit of black liner and mascara, and that would be enough for your eyes. So I want to show you guys that just absolutely want to wear something on their eyes but don't really want to take the time to blend 3 different shades. What I've gone ahead and done is put eye primer on my eyelid, and then I've set that with a translucent powder. The powder that I use today is not in front of me, it's across the room, but it's the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. Oh no, here it is, it's right here. Yeah, it's the Bye Bye Pores Loose Powder. I've just been experimenting with this for the last couple of weeks. I think it's nice. I don't really know that I love it or have really a strong opinion about it, but it works pretty nicely. So that's what I've kind of set my lids in my eyeshadow primer with that. The shadow that I chose, I'm going to use one color, and that is it. And I'm using this color by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Let me see exactly what shade this is. I have a suspicion of what it is, but Birkin. Okay, it's not what I was thinking it was. So this is the shade Birkin. It's just a nice matte, medium tone, kind of peachy brown. And I am just going to apply this with a fluffy MAC 224 brush, just a fluffy eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to apply this real sheerly all over my eyelid. This is a nice color if you're just doing a basic one shadow color, because it's light enough to where you can apply it all over the eyelid, right? It's not really dark, so you don't have to worry about it being too dark or too heavy for the eyelid. But it's deep enough to where it does give you some color. It has that peachy hue to it, so if you have green or blue eyes, it is going to complement the color in your eyes and make your eyes stand out more. Now, because I applied that translucent powder first, it's making this eyeshadow go on a lot more sheerly. If I hadn't applied that and I had just done the primer, this eyeshadow would go on a little bit more intense. But because I'm just using one shadow and I want everything to blend very softly, and I want there just to be a nice, like soft, diffused color on my lid, and I don't want any harsh lines, I definitely wanted to apply this IT powder because that's going to help me have a very smooth, soft canvas so that the shadow does blend. And that's all we're doing. We're just going to apply this all over the eyelid like so. Like I said, it's just going to be a very soft wash of color. Then I'm just going to line my upper lashes, and I'm going to use a liquid pen. This is by DHC. It's the liquid eyeliner. And I like to keep my line really thin, and I do a little slight flick on the outer corner. So I have 8 different lip colors in front of me. These are lip colors that I love, that I reach for pretty often. They all have a similar kind of theme in the fact that there are some variation of like a rosy, pinky, peachy shade. But yeah, some are a little bit more matte, some are a little bit more creamy. I don't really have any sheer lipsticks in here because, again, I want something that packs enough punch of a color to where, you know, it allows me to do a very simple makeup look. So the first color that I have is by Tom Ford, and this is the shade Pink Tease. This is a beautiful lipstick. So this is what the lipstick looks like. And this is what it looks like on the lips. I love this color. It is so beautiful. It is just like the perfect balance between pink and peach. It leans more towards the pink side though, and it's a kind of a creamy matte. So the color is very long wearing. It's not necessarily a liquid or long wearing lipstick, but it does stay on the lips pretty well because it's not sheer and it has a lot of pigment. But it's very comfortable on the lips. So even though we're getting into summer, and I know that most of us like to grab kind of glossier, more hydrating lip colors, this is still a really nice one and still something I think to be very comfortable even in the really hot months. One kind of tip is just to put a little lip balm on your lips before you apply it so that it doesn't make your lips look dry. So that is this one. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. The next shade is by Estee Lauder, and it's the shade Pink Dragon. And you can see I love this one. That is all I have left of it. So this is a little more hydrating than the Tom Ford. It has a little bit more of a gloss to it. It's a tiny bit more sheer than the Tom Ford, but it's very buildable. So you can actually get a sheer application of this if you'd like, but you can build it to get more colored. I think it's very beautiful. You can see that it's very glossy. I think it's the perfect level of depth, you know what I mean? It's not really light and nude, but it's not a really bold, deep color either. It's kind of somewhere in between. But I think this color really stands alone, you know? Even if you were to take off the shadow that I have on my eyes and just keep simple black liner or load up your mascara, I think this lip really completes a very polished, beautiful look. The next shade is by NARS, and it is the shade Anita. And it looks like so. I'll show you what it looks like on the hand. So this is a bit more of a kind of a dusty mauve rose shade. Very pigmented, very creamy. Not as bright as the other two. This one definitely has a little bit more. This one definitely has less of that kind of peachy bright hue to it. So a little bit more neutral, kind of dusty rose. I think of all of these, this is probably my least favorite just because I like a brighter kind of punch, but I do think that this is a color that, again, kind of stands alone, so if you want to keep your eye makeup very simple, this is a good option. The next option is a new lipstick that I discovered. It's by Mary Kay, and it is the shade Love Me Pink. And I think this is such a beautiful color. This formula is very lightweight. I would say of all of these, this is probably one of the more sheer ones, but it also is buildable. You can see it's a bit more kind of like a bubblegum pink. You can tweak the shade of this by using a lip liner that has a bit more peach or a bit more rose to it. This one of all of them is going to be the least long wearing, so this one is going to require more touching up. You can always extend the life of the lipstick by filling in your lips with a lip liner. A good option is this one by Bite Beauty. It's 26. You can see that I have loved the heck out of this. I need to get a new one. And of course, if you want to extend the life of your lipstick, you'd want to apply the lip line before the lipstick, not after like I'm doing now. But this lipstick is a good lipstick that you can tweak real easily with whatever lip liner you want to pair it with. Very comfortable though. This feels very comfortable on the lips. It's very easy to wear. I like the color of this a lot. I think I'm all about kind of this brighter, almost like kind of soft bubblegum pink look. I think it's just very pretty and it complements a very warm, peachy or bronze eye, which I've been all about lately. The next color has become a favorite of mine. It's by Sigma and it's the shade In Spades. And this leans more peach than any of the other ones that I've showed you. This does have some pink to it, but you see a lot more peach coming through. Oh, this formula is just fantastic. It feels like butter to me. I don't know if you guys like that or not, but I like butter. It is so pigmented and rich, but it doesn't feel heavy at all. It feels very lightweight, almost gel-like on the lips. So pretty. I love this color. And I know I say I'm not really big into packaging, but I like this packaging a lot. It's just very sleek, but it also has this like little magnetic closure. I don't know. I just like it. I like the whole experience of applying this lipstick. The next color is also one of my favorites. I would put this in like my top 4 lipsticks. This is by MAC and it is the shade Ginger Rose. And this is more of a pink shade. I like the formula of this a lot because it's very creamy and rich. It is thicker and it does feel thicker on the lips. It does not feel lightweight. It feels thicker and a little tackier. But I like the color of this a lot. I forget the formula, Lip Intensity Lipstick. So that's the formula of this one. Really, really like this a lot though. I think I just love that like kind of like, I just really like that cool tone bubblegum pink. I think it's so pretty. Okay, we have 2 more lipsticks to share. Okay, the next one is by Dior, and it is the shade Tease. 550 Tease is the shade, and this is a really beautiful pink. It is a little bit more sheer, lightweight. It feels just amazing on the lips. I feel like this in the Tom Ford when you apply them, and the Sigma feels like this too. But of all of these lipsticks, I would believe that the Tom Ford and the Dior are the most expensive ones. And I think that when you put them on your lips, you kind of get why. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, I'm not gonna, I forget what the Tom Ford is. It $30 or $50? I want to say it's like $50, which is crazy. So I don't really think that any lipstick is worth $50. But what I'm trying to say is that at least when you apply it, you feel like, you know, you don't feel like you're applying anything cheap. Oh, this feels so good. And it smells so good. And I love the packaging. This just feels like a luxury product. So this is extremely hydrating on the lips. It almost feels like you're applying a lip treatment or a lip balm. Very, very moisturizing. A lot more sheer than any of the others. This is probably one of the most sheers of the ones that I've showed you, but it just feels so comfortable on the lips. This is another one that if you want to extend the life of this lipstick, I would definitely pair it with a lip liner by filling in your lips underneath before you apply it. But I really like this color. Even though it's more sheer, I still feel like it gives the face enough color to where it kind of stands on its own. If you want to extend the life of the lipstick throughout the day or get more color, you can obviously pair it with a lip liner by filling in your lips in first and then applying the lipstick on top of that. And that's just going to intensify the color and also keep the wearability. So that way when the lipstick fades off, you still have that lip liner. Okay, one more lipstick, you guys. We have made it through. Okay, this last lipstick is by the brand Gentry Kelly. She is a makeup artist based in Houston, and I've talked a little bit about her products on my channel. It is this shade called Berry Guilty. And this one takes a little bit of building. It goes on a little sheer, but you can build it to get a nice, rich berry kind of mauve pink color. It feels very nice on the lips, and that's what you're left with. So that's after building it several times. This is about the intensity that you're gonna get. So definitely a little deeper, not quite as bright or as peach as some of the others that I've showed you. But yeah, these lipsticks all have kind of a similar theme in that there is some variation of pink, right? They're either like a cool tone pink, kind of a mauvey rose pink, or more of a peachy pink. And they all kind of fall in where I would call like a medium level of intensity, as far as not being really light on the lips, not being really dark or too bold. You know, I think they're all very easy to wear. They all stand alone so that you don't have to apply a lot of eye makeup. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Ask your questions down below. Again, like I said, the eyes are totally optional. You can pair these lipsticks with just a little bit of mascara or a simple black liner and be good to go. But I feel like this is a very polished, professional look, so you look like you've spent a lot more time on your makeup than you actually did. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. As always, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!